Welcome to Hollywood Secrets Information. In this video, we're diving into the lives of 17 male actors who took the unconventional route and married older women from the golden age of old Hollywood. These relationships often defied traditional Hollywood norms and sparked conversation and intrigue. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating celebrity secrets. Let's jump right into the stories of these stars. 1. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Starting off with one of the most iconic couples in Hollywood history, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Bogart was 45 years old when he met 19-year-old Bacall on the set of To Have and Have Not in 1944. Despite the significant age difference, the two fell in love, with Bogart being older by 25 years. However, Bacall's youthful spirit and Bogart's world-weary charisma made them a perfect match. Their marriage lasted until Bogart's death in 1957, making them one of the most beloved couples in old Hollywood. 2. James Stewart and Gloria Hattrick MacLean. James Stewart, known for his roles in films like It's a Wonderful Life, married Gloria Hattrick MacLean in 1949 when he was 41 years old, and she was 31. Although their age difference wasn't enormous, Gloria had been previously married and was considered to be from an earlier era of Hollywood's elite. Stewart's grounded personality and Hattrick MacLean's poise made them a golden couple of Hollywood. Stewart remained devoted to his wife until her death in 1994, and he passed away just 3 years later. 3. Frank Sinatra and Barbara Marx. The legendary crooner Frank Sinatra had a tumultuous love life, but one of his most enduring relationships was with Barbara Marx, a former model and showgirl. They married in 1976 when Sinatra was 60 and Barbara was 49. Sinatra, famous for his dashing charm and turbulent romances with younger women like Ava Gardner and Mia Farrow, found lasting love with Marx, who was from the same generation as him but had long been a part of Hollywood's older, more established social circles. They stayed married until Sinatra's death in 1998. 4. Clark Gable and Kay Spreckels. Clark Gable, the king of Hollywood, had a number of marriages, but his fifth and final one to Kay Spreckels was particularly noteworthy. Spreckels, a socialite and former actress, was a few years older than Gable when they married in 1955. At that point, Gable was past his prime as a leading man, but he and Spreckels shared a deep bond. Their marriage lasted until Gable's death in 1960, shortly after filming The Misfits with Marilyn Monroe. 5. Gary Cooper and Veronica Rocky Balfe. Gary Cooper, the tall, ruggedly handsome star of classic films like High Noon, married Veronica Rocky Balfe in 1933. Balfe was an older socialite who had connections to the Vanderbilt family, making her part of old Hollywood's elite. Though their age difference wasn't dramatic, Balfe was considered more experienced and worldly, which helped shape their relationship. Despite some bumps along the way, they remained married until Cooper's death in 1961. 6. Charles Chaplin and Una O'Neill. Charlie Chaplin, the legendary comedic actor and director, had several marriages, but his most enduring one was to Una O'Neill, the daughter of playwright Eugene O'Neill. Chaplin, who was 54 at the time of their marriage in 1943, was 36 years older than O'Neill, who was just 18. Their union shocked Hollywood, as Chaplin had a reputation for dating much younger women, and Una's father disapproved of the marriage. Despite the controversy, they remained married until Chaplin's death in 1977. 7. Laurence Olivier and Vivien Leigh. Although Laurence Olivier and Vivien Leigh were close in age when they married, their relationship became part of old Hollywood legend. Olivier, a distinguished stage actor, married Leigh in 1940, a few months after Leigh's success in Gone with the Wind. Although they shared an intense and passionate love, Leigh's struggles with mental health and Olivier's career pressures ultimately strained their relationship. Leigh was slightly older than Olivier, and while their marriage ended in 1960, they remain one of the most famous couples of the era. 8. Cary Grant and Barbara Hutton. Cary Grant, known for his suave charm and classic good looks, had a turbulent marriage with Barbara Hutton, an heiress and socialite who was 8 years older than him. Grant, who was notoriously private about his personal life, had married Hutton in 1942. Their marriage was highly publicized due to Hutton's immense wealth and status as the poor little rich girl of Hollywood. Despite their love, the age and social differences caused tension, and they divorced in 1945. 9. Errol Flynn and Patrice Wymore. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling actor known for his roles in films like The Adventures of Robin Hood, had a number of relationships with younger women, but in 1950, he married Patrice Wymore, an actress nearly 2 decades his junior. Flynn, who was notorious for his wild lifestyle and scandals, found some stability with Wymore, but the relationship was rocky, and they were estranged for much of their marriage. Wymore, being significantly younger, often had to deal with Flynn's unpredictable behavior, but they remained married until his death in 1959. 10. John Wayne and Pilar Pallet. John Wayne, the iconic cowboy actor, married Pilar Pallet, a Peruvian actress, in 1954 when Wayne was 47 and Pallet was 23. Though Wayne had been previously married to 2 women closer to his own age, his relationship with Pallet, who was significantly younger, caused some gossip. Despite their age difference, the couple had 3 children together and stayed married until Wayne's death in 1979. 11. Mickey Rooney and Martha Vickers. Mickey Rooney was married 8 times, but one of his most notable marriages was to actress Martha Vickers. Rooney, who was 33 at the time, married Vickers, who was 26, in 1949. Vickers, though younger, was already part of the Hollywood scene, known for her roles in films like The Big Sleep. Their marriage was short-lived, ending in 1951, but it was one of the many unions that kept Rooney's personal life in the public eye. 12. Robert Taylor and Barbara Stanwyck. Robert Taylor, the dashing leading man of the 1930s and 1940s, married Barbara Stanwyck in 1939. Stanwyck, an older and more established actress, was several years his senior and had already solidified her status as one of Hollywood's top stars. Their marriage was often described as a studio pairing, but they genuinely cared for one another. However, the pressures of their careers and Stanwyck's strong personality led to their divorce in 1951. 13. Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh were one of the most glamorous couples of old Hollywood. Curtis, a rising star, was a few years younger than Leigh, who had already made a name for herself in films like Psycho. They married in 1951, and their union was closely followed by the media. Though they had 2 children, including actress Jamie Lee Curtis, their marriage ended in 1962, as Curtis's career took off and he sought younger partners. 15. Orson Welles and Rita Hayworth. Orson Welles, the genius behind Citizen Kane, married Rita Hayworth, one of the biggest stars of the 1940s, in 1943. Welles, who was a few years younger than Hayworth, was captivated by her beauty and talent. Their marriage was tumultuous, as both Welles's and Hayworth's careers took priority. Despite their love for one another, they divorced in 1947, with Hayworth citing Welles's lack of commitment to their marriage. 16. Dean Martin and Jean Bieger. Dean Martin, one of the most beloved entertainers of the Rat Pack era, married Jean Bieger in 1949. Bieger was slightly older and already part of the Hollywood social scene, while Martin was still rising to fame. Their marriage lasted for 24 years, and they had 3 children together. Despite their eventual divorce in 1973, they remained close until Martin's death in 1995. 17. Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. Finally, we end with one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories, Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. While Woodward was only a few years older than Newman, their relationship began when Woodward was already an established actress, and Newman was just starting to make his mark in Hollywood. They married in 1958 and remained together for 50 years, until Newman's death in 2008. Their love was the epitome of Hollywood romance, showing that sometimes, age is just a number. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the lives of these iconic actors and their relationships with older women from old Hollywood. If you did, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Hollywood secrets and celebrity stories. See you next time.